What's up, guys? Rick here to show you what I believe is currently the most profitable form of sports betting right now. And the best part about it is that you need no knowledge and no skill to be able to take advantage of it. This is another follow-up video to one I made a couple of weeks ago about how to make $1,000 a month playing props. So I'll walk you through the process quickly, and it couldn't be any easier. Let's start with the what. And it's PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a fantasy website available in a bunch of states that allows you to create multi-leg entries based on player props. And depending on the number of legs that you put together, you get a guaranteed payout. So for example, a 2-leg entry, if you get both of those correct, you get 3 times on your money. A 3-leg entry, get all 3 right, it's 5 times on your money. A 4-leg entry, if you get all 4 right, it's 10 times on your money. And a 5-leg entry, if you get them all right, you get 10 times on your money, but they call that a flex play because they pay you out on 5, on 4, and on 3 correct. They don't have a 5-leg power play. But here's the thing. There's a huge flaw in the system. I already mentioned the guaranteed payouts. PrizePicks has guaranteed payouts. No matter what props you pick across any sport, they're going to give you the same payouts. And they also treat every prop like it is even money, like it's 50-50 to happen. That's obviously not true. So in theory, if you could find the props out of the hundreds, out of the thousands of props that were the biggest favorites, you could have an edge here. That's the flaw. Let me give you an example. People love examples. Here's an example. Here's Marcus Smart. 12.5 points is his prop line. Is he going to score over or under 12.5 points? Well, if you go over to DraftKings Sportsbook, you can actually see that his prop for points is 13.5, and he's a slight favorite to go over 13.5. But PrizePicks is offering it at 12.5. So if DraftKings thinks he's actually a favorite to go over 13.5, you're getting a better line here. This is not 50-50. It's more likely than not that Marcus Smart goes over. Very simple. All I'm doing is comparing odds across the board. I have a video about this. It's very, very simple. The problem becomes that there are hundreds, if not thousands of props where lines are changing all the time, and it is impossible to keep track of, or it's very, very manual, obviously, until now. So what I've done is I put my money where my mouth is, and I made a website called RunGoodProps.com, which is a very simple dashboard that brings in all of the props and tells you which ones are the most likely to actually win. Here's an example. Mikko Rantanen. No idea who that is. His line for shots on goal is 2.5. DraftKings has him going over 2.5 at minus 175. I took the juice out. So the true probability of him doing that is to go over 2.5 shots on goal 60.4% of the time. Yordan Alvarez, total bases, 1.5 is the line. He's minus 170 on DraftKings to go under. Probability 59.2%. So now I've got a 2-leg entry that are both basically 60% to win. But here's the deal. PrizePicks is paying you out like they are even money. So when you look at the probability of a 60.4% play and a 59.2% play, for them to both win, it's going to happen about 35.7% of the time, 35% of the time. Well, here's the thing, because PrizePicks pays them all out at plus 200, that implies you're only going to win 33% of the time. Let me put the entry in. Here it is. Mikko over 2.5 shots on goal. Alvarez under 1.5 total bases. Paying out at plus 200. 100 to win 300. That implies you're going to win this to break completely even 33.3% of the time. We're going to win it closer to 36% of the time. Those 3 percentage points probably don't sound like a lot. They are. Also, if you were to actually just parlay this over at DraftKings, the same two, Alvarez under 1.5, Mikko over 2.5, they would only pay you out $249 on your $100 entry. So you're already getting built-in value by taking it over to PrizePicks. RunGoodProps.com is literally just a dashboard that shows you all the best ones, and then you can build your entry. So as you can imagine, if you have a small edge on 2 entries, you can keep rolling over bigger and bigger edges when you add more entries. Here is a 5-leg entry where they are all 58% or more likely to win each leg of them. That gives you a positive expected value of 35%. If you bet $100, you are expected to receive back $135. That's a $35 profit every single time you put that entry in. I can imagine it is the only place in sports betting where you actually have a positive expected value, right? I mean, slots are what? 99%. Blackjack's pretty close, but you're still a loser if you play optimally. Sports betting in general with the juice, you're a loser. You're going to lose 10%. You are proven to be a positive EV player with zero knowledge of any sport and zero understanding of anything else that is going on, as long as you have a tool or a way to sift through and find all of the biggest favorites every single day. And with them constantly updating, the dashboard is constantly updating. I'm telling you, they're going to have to fix this. They're probably going to have to change the payouts because once people start figuring this out, they're going to have to make some adjustments. So I would encourage you to start going and finding some favorites very, very quickly, because right now it is the most profitable way to bet.